56, we're going back. On the first day when I was doing these proofs here, I said that there's one way to prove all of this information together, specifically about the sides. And I alluded to the fact that there's another way that we could have proved opposite angles are equal to each other. That's what we're going to do right here. So this one here is all about angles. So I know that this is a parallelogram. And what that means is that I have parallel lines. So we're going to go ahead and say that I have parallel lines. Oops. TU is parallel to WB. And that is the definition of parallelogram. Now, looking here, do you see that these two guys are equal to each other? So I could say that angle A is equal to angle B because parallel lines give me alternate interior angles that are equal. So specifically, this situation. But parallelograms mean that these guys are parallel too. So I could also say that TW is parallel to VU, also because of the definition of parallelogram. And I could say that angle C is equal to angle B. For a different reason, parallel lines this time give me corresponding angles that are equal to each other. So this is this situation, and this is this situation. And looking at my markings of what I'm saying is that if these are equal and these are equal, then angle A is equal to angle C. And I use that for two different reasons. I can say substitution, or I can say transitive. This is a perfect example of transitive. And what that would mean then is that opposite angles are equal. So I obviously could have chosen the other set of angles and chosen these opposite ones as well. All right, 61. I shouldn't need to do this, but I will because I'm here. So 61, what are we trying to do? We're trying to prove that they are congruent. We're told that E is the midpoint of the segment. So if E is the midpoint of the segment, then we use our definition of midpoint to give us these guys are equal to each other. And but it means two things. It says it's the midpoint of both the segments. So since I'm showing this, I also want to show this. Again, use the definition of midpoint. And looking at the triangles, I've got vertical angles are congruent, so I'm going to just put numbers in here. Angle 1 equals angle 2. And then I can say triangle AEB is congruent to triangle. This guy goes with this guy, be careful. And my reason would just be SAS.